Hello everyone, welcome back to the new course, and the course name is Design and Analysis of Algorithms, the very most important and interesting subject of computers. And let me introduce this subject to you all. The name it tells that we'll be going to design the algorithm, right? We'll be going to design the algorithm, and what whatsoever algorithm we are going to design, that has to be analyzed. That is what this subject. So let me tell you briefly. Algorithm is actually what algorithm is. It's a step by step process. Algorithm is a step by step process, or else you can look at this, that definition I already wrote. So this is the definition. What is the definition? Algorithm is a step by step process to perform a specific task. Now this is a task which has to be fulfilled, or which has to be performed in a step by step process. That means we will be identifying a problem. Basically, we'll identify a problem, and this problem will have some solution, right? Every problem will have a solution, and it is not right that it will have only one solution. Okay, it's sure it will have one solution. Every problem will have a solution, and if it have number of solutions, now this problem is having number of solutions: S1 solution, S2 solution, S3 solution, and S4 solution. This problem is having these many number of solutions. That is, now understand this into the subject matters. Assume this is what your problem. For the problem you are writing these many number of algorithms. We designed algorithms. Now you have to analyze each algorithm, which algorithm is the best solution for the problem. Yes, did you understand? You will be having a problem and you are writing solution. That we won't write only one solution. We will be having a situations where you can write number of solutions. When you have these many number of solution, which is the best one, or which we can consider it as a solution. So this is what the subject is. We'll be writing algorithms. That is what we will be calling as, we are designing the algorithm. And whatever algorithm we design, that all the algorithms has to be analyzed. What will analyze? Will analyze the performance. What will analyze? Will analyze the performance. And this is what the subject of design and analysis of algorithms. Now, in how many ways a algorithm can be written? Okay, it is true that we'll design an algorithm. It is true that we'll be going to calculate the performance, and this performance will get analyzed. But how many ways an algorithm can be written? So usually algorithms can be written in two ways. The one way is iterative approach. The second way is divide and conquer approach. Every algorithm will be either iterative approach or divide and conquer approach. We'll see what is what we'll see, and this is what the overall idea about the subject. Now let's step into the subject. So this is what the definition of an algorithm. Common terms which are used in algorithm. So these are what the very common terms what we'll encounters in the algorithm. That is variables. What is a variable? It is a specific location in computer memory used to store one value. What is variable? It is a specific location in computer memory used to store one value. Assume this is your memory. Okay. Now look at this. This is my computer memory. Now I am writing an algorithm, and my algorithm is to calculate square of a number. So I am writing square function. Now my variable is int a, return a into a. What is my algorithm? My algorithm is to calculate the value of a into a. So as the moment when I will declare a variable in my computer memory, this variable is going to store. Okay, how it can be stored, how much memory I have to give to store this, that will be decided on this data type. This data type will tell to computer processor that how much memory has to be allocated. So we know from our previous semesters or the previous study of other subjects which are related to this. So there we might have learned integer, it is a data type, and character, it is also a data type, float, it is also a data type, double, it is also a data type. As far as integer is concerned, we will be storing 2 bytes of memory if it is a traditional computer, or else we'll take 4 bytes of memory. So my sincere advice, the students who are watching this video, if you have any confusion regarding the data types, you can watch data types concept of PPS subject in the same channel. You will be knowing about why 2 bytes and why 4 bytes. What is traditional computer, what is typical computer. Right. Now I am going to consider this memory size. Now what is the memory size? 4 bytes. As I have given integer, memory will be allocated to this variable, and which is 4 bytes. 4 bytes means what? 1 byte is what? 8 bits. 1 byte is what? 8 bits. And 4 bytes means what? 32 bits. So in my computer memory, 32 bits space is given to store this variable. That means one frame will get existed, or one frame will get allocated, and this frame size is what? 0 to 31 bits. So this much of data or this much of memory is given to store a value. Okay. Now next line is what? So this is the whole detailed discussion for only a single line. This int a means this. Now we'll come to next line. What is there in next line? Return a into a. So that is, a value will get updated after you multiplied with the same number. So here in this algorithm, here in this block of code, what you are understanding, that algorithm will have a variable. Now look at this. What common terms which are used in algorithm will use variables. What is a variable? It is a specific location. Variable means most of the students will think the definition of a variable, general definition, which varies from time to time, right? This is what very general definition. But as of we are programmers, our definition should be something which is related to programmatical. Okay, it is true that variable value will vary from time to time. But what exactly variable, that you have to tell. What is variable? It is a specific memory location. It is a specific location in computer memory used to store one value. A is equal to 5. If I wanted to modify this, if I wanted to place a is equal to 10, can I place? Yes. Because it is a variable, the value of 5 will not be fixed. You can give 10, you can give 15, or you can give 20. So the value will get updated. Now this time it is 5. If I wanted to put here 10, yes, I can put value of 5 will get updated with 10. So what is variable? It is a memory location. Variable is a memory location used to store a value. And it can store only one value. It can store only one value. So this is what variable. So the common terms which are used in algorithm is variable. And mostly variable means that you can declare something like this int a. This is what we used to call declaration of a variable. int a means declaring a variable. If I write int a is equal to 5 means what? This is what? Initializing the value into the variable. You please remember this. When one variable is given in the algorithm, this is what we used to call declaration of a variable. When value is given in the algorithm, you have to call this initializing a value to the variable. Okay. Whatsoever method it is, maybe declaration, maybe initialization, you will be having a variable, right? You will be having a variable. So variable means what? Specific location in a computer memory used to store one value. One value. And what you can see common terms in algorithm? Data type. This is one more common term in algorithm. What is data type? Data type will always tell the variable value to what it is associated. Whether it is associated with integer, or it is associated to float, or it is associated to character. Who will tell? Data type will tell. If I wrote it is integer a is equal to 5. Now 5 is what? Integer value. 2.3 is what? Floating value. B is what? Character value. So as a person, I can recognize these values as I have some mathematical information. But how system will recognize it? With the data type. With the data type, system knows whether it is integer, float or character. And the third common term is statement. What is statement? Every line of code in an algorithm called a statement. And this statement can be sequential statement, selection statement or iteration statement. The statement is what? Every line of code in an algorithm is called a statement. And this statement can be sequential, selection, iterative. So this is about the brief idea about algorithm and its common terms. And the next video will be going to discuss about characteristics. Thank you all.